There are so many things that teenagers will wish that you know about them. And on today's show, we are going to be talking about those things. I have with me three wonderful set of teenagers who are in the studio, and they're going to be sharing with us things they wish you know about them. And they're also going to be answering some questions about themselves, how they think, what they think about certain issues, and all of that you're going to find out in this episode. Welcome to P&T Show. On this show, we celebrate parenting and we inspire teenagers. My name is Preciouifeanyi. Okay, so let's go right into it. I have with me
Dolapo.
I am in.
Preciouifeanyi.
Good. So I'm going to start with
Dolapo.
Dolapo. And my question to you is, if you have a day to do just anything without your parents worrying you, calling you on phone, without any distraction or any interruption, what would that be?
Like I said, I just want to I'm going to have fun throughout that day, cause life is too short not to have fun.
I'm telling you.
Life is too short. There's time for everything. There's time for reading. There's time to have fun. There's basically time for everything. But it's just for a whole 24 hours, not like 48 hours or a week. It's just 24 hours. I want to have fun with my friends. I want to be around them. We bond, get to know each other better. I care about people's emotions a lot, and I like when people are reciprocating the same energy back to me. I just want to I don't want my parents to call me that, oh, where are you? You have not gotten on this time, blah blah blah.
7 p.m.
It's 7 p.m. Because my mom, she worries a lot. My mom is a type of woman that any little thing like this, she's already, she's already scared already.
Yeah.
There's one of my neighbor. We go out a lot. We go to a basketball court. So we usually leave there around 10, 9 o'clock, and it's not that even far from my house. And anything 9, my mom will be calling me that, where are you? That is already asking of you, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, we're already coming. I'm not even far from home and everything. So even when we were in school that time, when I was still in secondary school, when I and my senior brother, my immediate brother, we went to the same secondary school. So maybe whenever he comes home before me and everything, and when 10 minutes or 5 minutes later, if I'm not home, she'll be scared. She'll start calling the teachers that Dolapo is not here home and everything. So
one thing you want to do is to hang around with your friends.
My friends, yeah.
And emphasis on not having your mom call you.
Yes.
Because you want to be free from her for
Yes,
24 hours.
for the 24 hours.
So let's pass the mic to beautiful Ayo, pretty girl. So Ayo, what's one pressure you think teenagers face a lot?
Okay. On TikTok, I will just use TikTok for an example. Teenagers, seeing other teenagers doing content, I want to be like this kind of person. I want to be like this. I want to start making content, and I want to be like them and some other things. So all these things, I feel like one yes.
For teenagers?
Yes, especially.
Does it pressure you as well?
Yes, I was I want to do these things, but when I don't have the capacity to do it, which is I don't have the good phone, the content ideas and some other things. So I feel like I just let it go.
So, Ofe, I'm going to ask you just the same question, but what's that one thing that one struggle that teenagers have that nobody talks about?
When I'll put it on parents don't know that we teenagers we think too. They feel it's not the right time to do so and so things or so. Let's say a 16-year-old, there are 16-year-olds making money, but some parents will feel what do you want to do with money? What do you want to do with so and so things? Then when you're not thinking about it, then they'll feel they'll impose it on you that is a bad thing to do, that you can't make money at such right there. What do you want to start doing with money? But they don't know everybody have dreams. Everybody wants to do. There are some things that you might ask your parents for. They won't be able to give you, or they won't be able to. They might be able to even give you, but they'll feel it might not be beneficiary to you. Let's say now I want to start a stream or so. Then I'll be in my friend's place. Me and my friends will be doing the stream. Then if I tell my mom, but obviously that stream is going to make money. If I tell my mom that, mommy, I want to start so and so things, she'll be like, when did this one start? that can't you just stay at home, read your books and everything. But they don't know that life is not just the way it used to be before.
So they don't know that the teenagers of today is different.
Yeah, it's different from before.
Yeah.
We are more, how will I put it, we are more exposed. Yoruba will say atijasi. We are seeing things. So yeah, we are seeing things differently from their own perspective.
Yeah.
And how will I put it too? That streaming aspect is, you are making money. They also want to. They also take part of the money. So once you start doing this thing, they will really want to even encourage you. But before you start, they'll fight you, like, why do you want to do so and so things? And most parents don't really encourage children on what they want to do. So I feel like that is one thing that, one struggle that affects teenagers too. But once you have your parents back up on what you want to do, I feel like that's already a plus one ahead to what you want to do.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to you. If you have an opportunity to change one thing about your parents, what would that be?
Okay. I would like to change how my parents sees me and the rest of my siblings. For example, my dad is still living in the 90s or the 80s. I don't know. Exactly.
Okay.
So, and I don't think like they have any idea what is called Gen Z, millennial, boomers, Gen X, and everything. And our own generation, we're in the Gen Z. My generation is the Gen Z generation. So, and I think my dad is like a boomer or something. So, like, and boomer comes before millennial and Gen Z. So, my dad now, for example, my dad thinks we are still in his own time. Like he probably wants everything to be done the way he did things in his own time. Like, for example, if there's a particular time that I like wearing durag and head warmer, but that would be like, I want Curtis Luma, I want come by Kineko. Okay, for those that does not hear Yoruba, it's like he said it is Curtis that wears durags and head warmer, and so it would just, like, whenever I wear, it's going to shout at me.
Know that it's something that Gen Z is doing.
That it is common trend fashion style, like it's very very common. So to him,
Like cultists.
I'm a cultist. Yeah. So in my mind, I'll not be like, why is this man shouting? Like, on top of this you are shouting. And there are sometimes that my daddy would be like, whenever like he's scolding me, would be like those days when he was still young, we'll have woken up 6 o'clock early in the morning to go and sell jeans at Lagos Island and everything, that me, I'm still sleeping, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, that is your own time. This is our own time. Like, this is like the era of technology. Everything is advanced already.
So you're saying that if you have something to change about your parents, it will be their mindset.
Yes,
Their
towards
parenting,
us.
the mindset they have about parenting.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to pray after this session so that their mindset will change. Okay, so let's pass the mic to Ayo. Ayo, if you could change one thing about school, if you could change something about school, you are a graduate, you've graduated from secondary school, and now you are heading to uni. If you are in uni already. Ha! You guys, this is a big girl now. So if you have one thing to change about your secondary school, what would that be?
I'm going to go with the teachers. Okay. Like the way the teachers actually teaches the students, like we students, like coming to the class, they're like, you guys have to like learn this passage back then in secondary school. And to me, I'm like, do we have to like read this passage? Like, it's too long, and to me, we can just read it overnight and understand it. But I don't really know. I don't know.
So you don't like the way they pressure you with
Yes.
academics? Do you want the academic pressure to be less?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have something to add to that?
I won't say the style of teaching is the way she said it. I'll say, all I put it that teachers should know their students. Like, some teachers, they're just particularly based on who is the smartest, who is so and so. Teachers should know every student and their capability. Then there might be some time whereby a student of below average, I want to answer a particular question which he knows, and a student that is the top star in the class will raise up his hand. If you don't give that student that opportunity, you're always giving the top star. How would you want that other person to improve? So it just should know each and every one of the students too, and it should give them opportunities and everything. Don't just scold them, think they are dumb and everything. Just give them time to improve and focus on them too. Know each and every of the students.
Beautiful. So you're saying teachers should give everybody equal opportunity to prove themselves and not just focus on the smart students. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I will come back to you. You give me food and put dollar points. I said I will eat it. All right. So again. Okay, we've come to the end of this conversation, and I want to believe that you've been able to see through the hearts of these teenagers because they are representing 1,000,001 other teenagers out there, and we've been able to have this conversation. But before I let you guys go, we're going to go through again. I want you to, drop a word of advice to fellow teenagers who are watching this show. I'll start with you.
Okay, my advice to my fellow teenagers is that whatever you set your mind to, your goals, make sure you achieve it, no matter how hard it is. Make sure you strive and make sure you thrive. So no matter the problem, no matter how hard it is, no matter difficult the solution is, make sure you do that particular thing. Make sure you achieve your goals, whatever you want to become, and Almighty God will make it possible for every one of us.
My advice to all the teenagers out there is that it's not everything you see on social media that you follow, like the trending videos and everything. And be confident in yourself because being yourself will never let you down and you always move forward. And no matter who you are, I know one day you are going to be the best. That's me.
Yeah, like I said before, and to add up to what he said, once you have God and you pray to Him, don't wait for Him to do what He wants to do. And there's this quote that says, "The destiny can be delayed but cannot be stopped." So once you have that confidence, that yes, this is so and so is going to happen, and you are working, don't just relax and wait for God to do His wonders. It's not going to happen like that. Work towards it too, and the signs will come. Once you see the signs, the manifestation will also come soon. Yes, so that's just it.
All right. Thank you so much for gracing the P&T show today. I hope you had a nice time. And I hope you will also come again if we invite you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us till the end. What part of the show did you enjoy most? And what part of the questions, which of the questions, really, really made more sense to you? I would like to know in the comment section. And till we come your way again next week, Friday, stay blessed. Bye.